Today, we'll be taking a look at the state of Texas. But before we get started, I would like to mention that I received a couple of emails informing me that this new strategy does not work in their state. So let's take a look at Texas and see what we can find. Texas is a state with 4 drawings a day, but they do not play on Sundays. And right now, we're looking at the overall column result for the month of May 2020, their day drawing, okay? So if you've been with me since the beginning, you already know what this is. The number on the left-hand side represents each and every day for the month of May. The number on the right represents which column that played for that specific day. Now, you may refer to columns as the hit sum. I recommend that you wait 13 to 15 days and allow for your state to manifest a pattern. See which column they're playing from the most. See which column they're playing from the least. And see which column they're not playing from at all. And this will help you minimize your combination selections and also prepare you for bigger hits, okay? Now for this drawing, we're going to do 2 example workouts, okay, with 2 different patterns. So as you see on the 7th of May, they play from the 7th column. And on the 8th of May, they play from the 1 column. And on the 9th of May, they play from the 4 column, okay? We see the same pattern repeat itself towards the end of the month. On the 23rd, they played from the 7th column. On the 24th was a Sunday, so they did not play. So on the 25th, they came right back to the 1 column. And on the 26th, they played from the 4 column. Okay, so we'll get back to this pattern momentarily. Okay, let's focus on this. On May the 12th, they played from the 4 column. And on May the 13th, they played from the 5 column. Okay, on the 19th of May, they played from the 4 column again. And on the 20th of May, they play from the 5th column, okay, column 5. Okay, these are patterns. These are things you want to look for. These are the things that's going to minimize those combination selections and also prepare you for bigger hits, okay? So if I was playing this drawing on the 19th when the 4 column came back, I definitely would have considered combinations coming from column 5 and column 5 only. Why? Because of the pattern that happened earlier in the month, okay? I would like to point this out. On the 10th of May was a Sunday, so they did not play. So on the 11th, the Monday, they played 6 column. And on Tuesday the 12th, the 4 column. And then on the 13th, the 5 column, okay? On the 17th was a Sunday, they did not play. They started this pattern right back again on a Monday, okay? The 11th was a Monday from column 6. The 18th was a Monday from column 6, okay? These are patterns, okay? These are the things you want to look for, okay? So for this, we decided to use a tic-tac-toe strategy using flip numbers and mirror numbers, okay? So if you're familiar with flip numbers, you know how they pair up, you know how the chart is. And if you're familiar with mirror numbers, you know how they pair up. Okay, so we took the combination from the day before, 211 on the 19th, 211 from column 4. And we put it in the first row of the tic-tac-toe grid going straight down, okay? In the second row, we put its flip number, okay, of what it would be in the second row. So for the number 2, the flip number is 5. For 1, the flip number is 4. For 1, the flip number is 4. Okay, so that completed the second row of the tic-tac-toe grid. In the third row, we put its mirror number from the second row, okay? So for the number 5, the mirror number is 0. For the number 4, the mirror number is 9. 4, the mirror number is 9. So this completed our tic-tac-toe grid, okay? Now I knew that I was going to be looking for combinations coming from column 5, okay? According to the pattern that I saw earlier in the month, okay? Now remember, there's only 22 combinations in each individual column. So I want to find all the combinations I can from column 5 from this tic-tac-toe workout. And this is what I found. 2, 4, 9. And we know that the numbers have to be touching. 9, 5, 1. And 0, 4, 1. Okay? So out of 22 combinations, those were the only 3 that I can find in this tic-tac-toe workout from column 5. So if I was going to use this, I definitely would have played all 3 of these combinations, probably more than 2 times, okay, if I was going to stick with this type of workout, okay? And sure enough, on the 20th, they played 0, 4, 1 right here, okay? So this definitely would have been a hit for me, a big hit, okay? Now, it could be that easy if you monitor exactly what your state is doing. Be patient, okay? Look for similar patterns. Minimize those combination selections, okay? So now let's look at the second example with the second pattern. So like we said earlier, on May the 7th, they played from the 7th column. On the 8th of May, they played from the 1 column. And on the 9th of May, they played from the 4 column. We see the same pattern repeat itself starting on the 23rd. They played from the 7th column. On the 24th was a Sunday, so they did not play. On the 25th, they played from the 1 column. And on the 26th, they played from the 4 column. Okay, these are the type of patterns you want to look for. So once again, if I was playing this drawing on the 25th, when the 1 column came back, I definitely would have considered combinations coming from column 4 for the 26th and column 4 only. Why? Because of the pattern that happened earlier in the month, okay? When the 7th column played on that Saturday, on the 23rd, that was the second time it came back, okay? So on Monday, the 1 column played. So the only thing would have been on my mind Tuesday would have been column 4, okay? It was a possibility that this pattern was going to repeat. So for this, once again, we use a tic-tac-toe workout using flip numbers and mirror numbers, okay? So we took the combination from column 1 from the day before on the 25th, 173, and we put it in the first row of the tic-tac-toe grid going straight down. In the second row, we put the flip number of each individual number in the second row, okay? So for 1, the flip number is 4. For 7, the flip number is 0. For 3, the flip number is 6. So this completed the second row of the tic-tac-toe grid. In the third row, we put its mirror number from the second row. Each individual number, we put its mirror number in the third row. So for the number 4, the mirror number is 9. For 0, the mirror number is 5. And for 6, the mirror number is 1. So this completed our tic-tac-toe grid, okay, for us to use. Now I knew that I was going to be looking for combinations coming from column 4 and column 4 only, according to the pattern that I saw earlier in the month. Okay, now remember, there's only 22 combinations in each individual column. So I want to find all the combinations I can in this tic-tac-toe workout from column 4. And this is what I found. 3, 5, 6, and we know that the numbers have to be touching. 1, 4, 9. 301, 095, 473, 761. Okay, so out of 22 combinations, those were the only 6 that I can find in this tic-tac-toe workout, okay? So if I was going to use this, I definitely would have played all of these combinations. It was worth a shot, okay? If it worked the first time, it was a possibility that it could work again, okay, for this second pattern. And sure enough, on the 26th, they played 149 right here. So this definitely would have been a hit for me, okay? Now, I encourage you to monitor exactly what your state is doing. Be patient. Give it time to manifest a pattern, okay? Minimize those combination selections. Please prepare for the big hit. If you found this information useful, I do encourage you to share with others that you know that plays Pick 3 and also uses tic-tac-toe workouts or mirror numbers or flip numbers. Always remember, it's always better to give than receive. And the more you learn, the more you earn. Take care, everybody.